What is it? At least you're not spilling the water now. Well done. No, lift it up. Sorry, lift it up. Lift it up after you finish drinking. Yeah, you hold it like that so it doesn't spill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're spilling. Water is nice. Yum, yum, yum. Yes. Mr. Miki is hydrated. What is that? What are you holding on your hand? What is that?
Gotta be strong. Keep on moving. Life is tough. Don't give up. No, we gon' make it. You gotta be strong. Keep on moving. Life is tough. Don't give up. No, we gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright. We gonna be alright.
Like his first year as an infant to his first birthday, he was reaching the milestones, but maybe those milestones were like, let's say, for his age mates or children his age were like, how do I say, 3 months or 6 months delayed, but eventually, like for example, crawling, walking. He walked just before, like a month before his first birthday. So I had always known, okay, maybe there is like a bit of this. So even with the speech, I thought, okay, let me like chill a bit. Let me not stress, because maybe it will, as he grows, it will improve. So anyway, after that vaccine, there were other things that I began to notice. So I don't know were the symptoms that were showing elevated because of the MMR vaccine, or it's just how things were. Okay, and then there's also other information like during when the mom is still pregnant with the child, if there is like some sort of trauma, if you're under a lot of stress, and even during the birthing process, it can, whatever happens, or the things that happen during that time, it can cause autism. So I don't know. Yes, my pregnancy was very, very stressful. I don't know if I went into detail with because I did like a series of my pregnancy journey and then giving birth. I did a story time. So I don't know if I went into detail about it. So I was under a lot of stress during my pregnancy from the beginning up until I gave birth. And so, okay, the reason why I'm saying that is because people say, like, not people, like the reports or the things that I've read, even some doctors say that, so autism is basically a neurodevelopmental, how do I say, disorder or challenge, I don't know. Right, so it's basically the brain. The neurodivergent people, they do things different to neurotypical individuals. So yeah, that's how I can explain it in the simplest form. So example, like as kids, like playing with toys, like a child playing with a car will, like drive the car like that. But neurodivergent kids are playing with the toy, but they're playing it in their own way, in a different manner. So that's the only thing you do, or what I'm choosing to do with my son, is to help him to navigate, because the world is built for neurotypical people, if we're being honest. That's how the world is built. Everything in around us is built like that. So I am doing everything in my power to make sure that my son navigates life easier as a neurodivergent child or autistic child. Easier. I try to make his life easier, and we communicate. Neurodivergent individuals, children, they communicate, but they communicate in their own way, or different to how a neurotypical person would communicate, for example. So with me, my birthing experience was very, very stressful and traumatic, but so that was happening to me. My son, I was trying to push to give birth from, I would say 5 o'clock up until 7:30 in the morning. So all those hours. I remember there was a time where I had been put upside down because when I arrived, I was already 8 centimeters, so I was already ready to push. But apparently my son went back inside and turned. So, and again, I don't know the full details because nobody was communicating with me and telling me what is going on. I was going through labor and just observing what is happening. I don't understand the language also. I was only taken to theater to go have a C-section, an emergency C-section, like I said, after 7:30. Miki was born just after 8. And when they took him out, he was blue and purple. Like this. Like exactly like this. This is how he looked, and he didn't cry. So even though, again, nobody was communicating anything to me, nobody was saying nothing to me, from my understanding, even though I've never given birth before, I just know like a child is supposed to come out, whether it's by natural birth or they're supposed to cry. He didn't cry, and I saw the color, and I remember asking the nurse that was like behind me, why does my baby look like that? It didn't register what was happening, and then I asked, why is my child not crying? Nobody answered me. There was just silence. And the pediatrician was holding Miki, like basically working on him. Then after a while, he cried. Okay, and then they started talking again. So looking back, now I understand that my son almost died. The same way I almost died. He almost died during birth. And because of that, he lacked oxygen to his brain for a long time, and that also could be or is a factor in the speech delay that he has, or certain developmental milestones that he is not meeting or did not meet while he was growing up. Yeah, and then there's other things. Some people feel like it's genetic, some don't know, right? So this is just how my child is. I'm just sharing my experience, how my child is. Then what happened? So because of the research I was doing and reading up, for me it was pretty clear that, okay, my son has a speech delay, and I do, even though all the doctors here in Macedonia were saying that to me, no, wait, there was one doctor though who did like confirm with me, no, he is Miki is autistic, and I really wanted what is this? I really wanted a formal diagnosis so that I can, like, when I'm going and saying I want my son to begin occupational therapy, speech therapy, this, I'm not going to be met with, you don't know, because a lot of the doctors were telling me to wait until he is, I think 4 or 5. Even just for the speech therapy, like, just wait. And I always felt like I don't want to wait. I would like to start now, like literally like at 1 year, at 2 years old. I wanted him to begin therapy so that if he's not autistic, or his speech is not delayed, he would have spoken just a bit, or fluent in speaking quicker. Then it would have benefited him in any way. And he was about to begin kindergarten, so I wanted him to be able to communicate, yes, in the, what is this, baby, because I guess you're not going to be fluent, but at least you would be able to be like, I'm hungry, like, 2 sentence words, 3 sentence words. I wanted him to be able to talk to me and tell me if I'm asking him how his day was, what happened in school, to be able to tell the teachers also at school, just the basic things. So that used to stress me. That's why I wanted him to begin, but I was not really being heard. But there is one doctor that, validated what I was saying, and she was not the doctor that would give out the diagnosis for me. And the doctor that was supposed to, I took Miki, he was seeing his child psychologist, because another thing, there is like, I was told when the child, a small child also it can affect his development, his speech, like how he is when he is in an environment that is toxic or in an abusive environment. So, and at the time, home, when, you guys know, I posted the video, the home life was not the best environment for me and Miki, and so there is that fact that like the speech maybe was also affected by what was going on in the household. But anyway, I had taken him to like speech therapists, child psychologists, pediatricians, neuro people, like every doctor you can think of. And I would always be told, okay, like he must take these vitamins, this and this, boost his immune system like this, because another thing, like his immune system was just, when he was younger, like he was getting sick a lot, and then I'll wait and come back after 6 months, I'll come back after 8 months, and it was always like and he was not watching, like cartoons on the phone or TV, so crazy. But anyway, I didn't get the diagnosis, and then last year, one other thing that I can notice, when I was home with Miki was like 2, or he had just turned 2. When we were home, there was none of this, like he doesn't want to be around people, he doesn't want to be touched, this. He was free, he was playing with other children, and then people would come and hug him. He would freely go to like people that, not even people that are family, just go to them. He's being picked up, they're holding him, they're playing with him, no problems. He was so happy. He was talking a lot, because I remember at home, he would wake up like at 5:30 in the morning, And he wasn't crying. Like, he wakes up and he's like, I would be woken up sometimes by him like talking, in baby language. I was so happy. So his speech actually again came back, and it was improving when we were home. And no tiptoeing. He wasn't tiptoeing in South Africa. So it was very confusing. Like, I didn't understand why he's so resistant with a lot of things when we are here but at home. Anyway, what was I saying? Then what happened? So then what happened? The changes that happened last year. Oh, and another thing. Sorry, before I go to what happened last year. Then there are certain things. So I began to teach him, because now he was kind of like in kindergarten, but I'll do separate videos about the experience with kindergartens or Miki starting school. But he was now in kindergarten, but not full time. So I began to train him, potty train him last summer, to wean him off the bottle, to what else? So that he uses sippy cups, and then diapers. There was something else. Okay, I'll remember. So I got to wean him off the sippy cup. So it was actually very easy to wean him off like a pacifier, because he actually stopped the pacifier by himself. Like, I didn't have to train that, or like there was no fight. It was so easy. He stopped and he refused it once he was done. And then to wean him off milk, it took like, I would say, a week of consistency, like no, and he stopped. So I thought then we can begin with potty training and the bottle itself like gone, but I have not won that battle. I know. He is turning 4. So one of the things, yes, I read was like some autistic children tend to it's difficult, or like to potty train. It's a challenge to win them off pacifiers or the bottles. I managed to win him off last summer off the bottle, and he was drinking from his pacifier. He was drinking from even when he was younger, he would drink from a glass. But then what happened last year? I separate, me and him leave, and the bottle became such a thing for him. Like, I've been trying for an entire year. It's not budging. Yeah, that makes me very sad. And then with the diapers, I would say this entire summer I've dedicated to potty training him. We are half and half, I would say, because at home he's not wearing diapers, but we still get accidents, and at night as well. He refuses to sit in the toilet, refuses to do anything, but he will, he goes to the bathroom by himself easily. We don't fight about that, but for him to sit and actually stay and do his business, whether to pee or number 2, it's not happening. So because there's already a lot of challenges that the teachers in the kindergarten have to deal with, I do not want to put the diaper situation or the potty training situation on their hands, like sending him wearing his underpants and he messes them up, and they'll have to deal with that. Like, they would call me to come pick him up. So yeah, we're still on diapers, but I am kind of going to work on a plan. I have a plan up my sleeve. Another thing that I want to say, that of how I knew that I forgot to say, was his sensitivity. So I mentioned the sound, tasting, so texture. For a bit, texture was an issue, but now it's no longer an issue. Like, he eats whatever you give him. He is not really, he is a picky eater, but he's not. That's what I said, because he eats whatever. I think with me though, like for example, he will eat bread at home, and when he eats bread at school, but at home he refuses. So with me, he doesn't want to eat bread. I'm sure if like you read up, you'll know that, or you'll see or hear that autistic kids have like safe foods. So he does, he first has to look what you're feeding him, and I guess if he approves of how the food looks or what it is, he will eat it. He's still like that. So I guess he's a little bit picky, but he has his safe foods. Like he loves rice, meat, for example. He will eat chicken, but I think it must not be big chunks. Like I have to put it to be so small. Any other meat, actually, fish, like he eats all of that, but because he spits it out. So annoying. Okay, so he does not eat sweet things, so that's also like very odd. Like most children want to eat lollipops, chocolates. Miki has never tasted any of those things, and I know that a lot of people are always telling me like, you should be happy. No, like I wish my child, like Miki has never tasted his cakes. Like he's turning 4. He's never eaten his birthday cakes. Like imagine, like he has never tasted ice cream, a chocolate, you know. So yeah, he doesn't eat anything sweet, anything. So juice he drinks juice, yes, but it is mixed with water. So it's like I put it like so that it's actually tasteless, because he will not really drink it. Okay, maybe the juice he'll drink, but yeah, he doesn't eat anything that's sweet. He has like one of the biggest challenges is sensitivity to touch. Okay, so he touches anything you give him, he will touch it, he will taste it. I think that is why he's always sick also, because he's in the playground, he's in the freaking elevator, we are in the mall, he's licking everything. There is a difference with, it's not because he's a child, no. Before he plays, like he will grab this, put it in his mouth, and then touch it. Everything. Even me, this is so nasty. Like, that is so disgusting. Okay, and then touch. You guys remember when Miki was like 5 months or something? I took him to a spa, like. So I am a therapist, I'm a somatologist, and I trained on baby therapy also. So the one thing I actually looked forward to was, once I had Miki, would be like the massages I would give him, bath time, that's what I imagined, you guys. And I looked forward to bath time because I would bath him. I planned, that's what I thought I would do. I would bath him and then give him like a baby massage. None of that happened. So that's another telltale sign. So this is like way before vaccines. So Miki had a sensitivity touch. I never understood. With the knowledge I have as a therapist, I know that children love being in water. I'm sure you've seen videos, children flapping, splashing water. Just happy. And most kids, like when you remove them from the water, from the bath, like they'll cry. You've seen kids in swimming pools and stuff, or playing like in those water fountains. Not Miki. Miki used to cry, and I remember telling that to my mom, like, I don't understand. And I thought the water was too hot. So looking back, that was like another telltale sign, like he didn't want to be in water. So anyway, going back to when he was in the spa, baby spa, to the baby spa. Okay, we didn't show, like you never saw actually the real, you see, the internet, vloggers, YouTubers, whoever, influencers, people show you what they want you to see. So we never showed, he was booked for 1 hour. So he was supposed to do like a water hydrotherapy first, and then go do the massage. The hydrotherapy didn't even last for 5 minutes. Like, Miki screamed and cried like he was getting slaughtered, or like we were hurting him. He was, you saw like he was floating and enjoying himself for only a little bit. And the water again is like a proper temperature for kids, but he just, so Miki has a very, very high sensitivity to touch. So anything that touches, even other people touching him. So the only person I guess that he's really comfortable with is me, and I think his father. Now, like, he's even began, like, he allows me to massage him. He loves to be, for him to fall asleep, but it is the hardest time to bath him, to shower him, because we use a washcloth and it's not rough. So I cannot, and I use a washcloth, I cannot use a loofah on him or anything else. That would be way too rough. It's too much for him just to clean him, to lather him with soap, for him to sit in the water in a bath. It's a problem. To put creams and lotions on him, it's a problem. So that's the one thing. So like in the shower, when the water is touching his skin, like, he is in so much distress. I know that every evening, every night, my neighbors probably think, what am I doing to my son? The way he screams and cries, but you have to do it. Brushing teeth. That's another, it's like a huge thing. I figured out that I could put him in between my legs. I pin it down. I know I was saying pin like that. Yeah, I put his arms like this, and my hands are sitting like here. I hold him. He's laying down on the back, and then less than 1 minute, and again he's screaming like I am freaking hurting him. I'm doing horrendous things to him. So yeah, he has a very, very high sensitivity issue, so that is a challenge. Point of this video was, or is, to, like, I created this channel to always share my experience and to share information. So for people that also have autistic children, or you don't know, and you get to, I think that helped me a lot when I began to talk to some of my friends and share that have autistic children, and I shared, or I rather asked questions. How did you deal with this? What did you do? What can I do to, like, I talked to one of my friends on how to, like, she helped me, give me tips on how to, with Miki's speech, because actually, like, his speech has improved. He's talking now. Obviously, I would love the talking to be much better, but yeah, I'm opening up about this because I think it's a good thing that I share about this. I share my experience in trying to advocate for Miki here in Macedonia. I will make like another video on like for example, the experience in kindergarten, how Miki is coping, because Miki actually, like, therapy, all of that in Macedonia. But yeah, I am making this video because I want just to bring awareness. I want to put out this information out, and yeah, what else? I'm choosing to put this out, so I do welcome, it's my choice, I do welcome, I guess, comments, all of this. But when it comes to my parenting, I said this when I was pregnant and after I gave birth, I'm still saying it now, it still stands. I do not welcome unsolicited advice. I don't. especially with this topic. I know. One, there is a lot of comments Christians make. Yeah, I'm coming for you guys first. Christians and other people make, where they say like autistic kids have a demon inside of them. They make comments like, you do not trust God enough, you're not praying enough, you should fast. Nah. I'm telling you now, you can comment, but tread very carefully, because yeah, when it comes to my son, I don't play. Okay, I know I am coming to the internet and sharing this information, but tread carefully, Christians, I beg you. And when you want to suggest things, just know that, like I said in my video, it's been 4 years that I have known that my son is autistic, and there is a lot of things I have done or I am doing to make my son's life easier and my life easier. Okay? It's almost like, you know, when people come on the internet and be like, they see somebody who has acne on their face or pigmentation, and they start, you should try this product, you should do, like, or somebody who is fat or this, you want to comment about it, you want to give advice that nobody asked for. Those people have mirrors. They have a look at themselves every day and they know. And possibilities are there's nothing they haven't tried. The same as my son. My son is my world. There's nobody I love in this world more than my son. And I would never not exhaust all options so that my son's speech can be improved, all of this. Then we have parents or other individuals that feel like, because they've raised their kids. Some of you haven't even raised your own kids, but anyway, they can pass judgment and their opinions on. It's like, you are not a good parent, that you're not a good parent since your child is still using a bottle, your son is still in diapers, your son does not speak, your son, I don't know, whatever, you're saying your son is picky. I don't know. I just want to tell you guys, all of those people, before you type those things or you're thinking it, you have no idea what it's like to be raising an autistic kid. You're not in my shoes, never been in my shoes, so you can't even imagine, you know. I can't say imagine yourself in my shoes, you can't. And another thing is, when we're saying like a child or a person is on the spectrum or autistic, there are different levels, right, of the spectrum. Just because other people, other parents are raising children that are high functioning or level 1 or level whatever, does not lessen the load or the stress or whatever. A parent who has level 3 autistic, a parent that has someone who is raising a child who is on level 3 autism, and a parent who is raising a child who is a high functioning autistic child, none of them have it easy, or oh, you're better, yours is not like this, mine is like this. It's not, because every single person has challenges that are overwhelming, that are difficult, that are very challenging, both for the person who's raising the child and the child itself. And you have adult individuals that are autistic, high functioning, and like profound autism. They are all facing challenges that are difficult for them. So let's calm down with those comments. And I'm speaking from experience. Okay, I am not looking for I only want good comments and that. No, you can say your opinion, but just tread carefully, because I'm gonna give it to you back. And most of you don't like it, like I did that when I was pregnant with some of your comments. Some of you were angry. Some of you told me like you're gonna unsubscribe or you're gonna block me. I feel that like I haven't changed with that. Like, tread carefully. To moms or parents or like people that are involved in children or people that are on the spectrum, I applaud you guys. I'm sending you lots of hugs, and like raising a child or being a parent, a present mom, a present guardian in a small child, this is the most challenging and difficult job you will ever do. And when your child has a challenge, or I feel like it's 10 times even harder, right? But yeah, this is very hard. I feel for you guys as well, because I'm in the same shoes, and I am sending you lots and lots of hugs. I hope this video finds the people that need to find it, that need to hear this. I will be doing like a number of videos basically sharing my experience. Yeah, have a lovely afternoon, morning, day. Thank you for watching.